At the end of the last video that I made on Spore, I did a little mention of how I was wrong on thinking that V1 isn't possible to make, and it is in fact possible, so you already know what we're gonna do today. But firstly, I gotta check something out first to actually confirm whether it is really possible or not. I wanna look at all the outfitting that you can do in the Space Outfitter, and the biggest deal I believe in making him is the wings. We should have the most similar to them right here. But can we also color them? So let's say this. Wait, it colors the entire being? Why would it do that? But that's so stupid. If I want to make the wings blue here and like yellow over there, then that's gonna be ugly as shit. So making this V1 in Spore is gonna be ugly as shit. However, I am still willing to give it my best to make it as accurate as possible, even though I will most likely fail. But before we get into this video, guys, join my Discord server. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the video. Alright, so I guess the body wouldn't be too long. Maybe something like this. And it'll look that big on the top and then becomes progressively smaller the lower it goes. And then it would have... None of these arms are exactly mechanical looking. So I'm just gonna test the simple one real quick. I think this is decent enough. Yeah, this looks just fine. We're not really gonna go too much into details because this is a being made of flesh and V1 is a completely robotic thing. How am I even gonna make the face? Let's just not even think about that for now. One step at a time, everybody. Oh Jesus, what hand would even fit him? What hand even looks the most mechanical and metally and shit? Technically, V1 does have the human hands, so I'm gonna use the Oposabuba. Man, I can already tell this V1 is gonna look atrocious. Normally, they would try to make mechanical things out of the things that already exist, but what the fuck. But here that we are doing the complete opposite, I now see why that doesn't happen. The legs kinda do stand like that. They're a little thick, but not too thick because for some reason it connects to the hands and I don't like that. God, could you imagine how painful that would be? I think this looks alright, or the most normal, even though it's completely off from the image that I have. And for the feet, that is a good question. It has something that looks like shoes, so it's not really feet. Do I give him these? It looks so cartoony and goofy, but I guess it works. Why are you doing the Michael Jackson? Actually, no, man, the Mickey Mouse looking shoes are not looking good. I gotta choose another thing. I don't wanna give him the human feet because that's just gonna be unsettling too. What about heel toe? Whatever that is. I mean, this is the best bet that we have. This looks the closest thing to shoes. Man, when you start to move, you look so wiggly and stupid. I guess this is as good as it can get with the body and arms and legs and hands and feet. So let's move on to the head. I have no idea how to even make it connect. Why make it a hand? I mean, I could make it a hand. How do you make singular pieces of arms? Oh, like that. Oh, I see. Hey, wait a second. This kind of works. Maybe. I can already imagine this being the goofiest head I'm ever gonna make in Spore. I have made many things in my life. Some make sense and many wouldn't. However, this is the first time that I ever tried to replicate a machine. As for the eyes, there are no yellow eyes. That looks empty on the inside. Except this. Wait, how does this look if it's one? Oh my god. Do you know how scary this shit is? So let's just not use this. We'll figure it out in the outfitter. But like some details of V1, I want to see if I could do anything about those. Okay, like if V1's back, because there has to be something to put the wings on, it would be something from here. Maybe these look the best. This looks just right, but I don't like how it looks not blue on the top. Also, I feel like I should talk about something that is going on in real life, and it's about the war between Iran and Israel. First of all, me and my family members are all okay, but the city looks kinda dead because of how many people have evacuated. It seems so quiet and so dark. It's like a ghost sound, but not quite, because there are still a couple cars here and there, but mostly people evacuated. And for me, honestly, I'm kind of afraid because of what could happen at any second. but I'm still here. I still gotta make videos. I mean, that's what I wanna do. At least I can die doing what I like. That does sound kinda messed up, but even if you wanna leave, we have nowhere to go. And also because my dad works at a hospital, so we can't leave because of where he works. So yeah, just wanted to mention that we're fine. Don't gotta worry for now. But anyways, I believe V1 is mostly done in Creature Creator. I cannot in any way pull off the really minor details like the black parts and wirings and shit. In this game, you're meant to make creatures, not robots. So for that reason, you cannot make it as detailed as a robot. I'm gonna call this guy V1. It has no mouth and it has no eyes, but it must scream and see. I'm gonna save this guy. Your creation needs a mouth? Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna give it a mouth that gives bite 5, and I'm gonna hide it in his body. Ain't nobody gonna notice. Wait, I just put that mouth through this thing, so can I not put wings on that? I guess let's go see, shall we? Can I put stuff on it? No, I can't. Stuff go through it. God damn it. But not to worry. We can still make it work. Also, something to mention, you guys gave a lot of tips on how to build more efficiently and better that in all the years that I have been playing this game I didn't realize. Like, you just hold Alt for duplicating shit. So thank you for telling me that, but it's gonna look weird though. It's at like his head. It's at his back in the game, but I guess that should be fine. And we just hold Alt and copy it. So simple. I wish I knew that sooner. How did this guy even fit 8 wings on his back, bro? Like, couldn't you just settle with 6? I can only fit 6 on this guy. Like, look. This is shit. Would this look good if I get it to be this low? Okay, maybe. Man, all of his back just consists of wings. I can't tell if the wings are actually gonna help him or not. If this were to be a real V1. How are you so stretchy, bro? Stop rotating. And I guess for the eye. What about this metal cap? This metal cap should suffice for some kind of eye. Wait a second. I can't stretch that. That's very interesting. I wonder if I could just use that to make that the whole face and remove this bit from the thing's arm. Yeah, so let's save this for now.
A few moments later.
And we are back here, however, it resetted the wings. I gotta read them again, goddammit. But I mean, hey, the metal cap at least works. Maybe. This shit looks nothing like V1, dog. Okay, now there's gonna be a huge problem. The coloring. I need you to realize that this game came out in 2008. It cannot be very detailed on anything. I mean, I really did try my best, man, but this guy, I mean, if I want to recreate a robot, I would have to play something else. But hey, that's alright. So what about mini V1s? What would they even be called? Oh, look at them. Even their wings are also messed up. I wanna name these guys V0.5. Alright everybody, do a punch. Yeah, train your parrying. Hell yeah, this is how you parry. You press F. Actually, my keybind in the game is E. Alright, now be sad. Because of how off-brand your wings look. And also camera. But anyways, enough attention on this guy. And all the things you have to change for this to be V2 is this. Now we have V2, everybody. V2, and I'm gonna save it. There we go. So all of you guys who asked for a V1 and V2 in Spore, I tried my best to make whatever this tin can is. So there y'all have it. V1 and V2 we made in Spore very poorly. And also something else I forgot to mention when I was talking about the war going on. They have drastically slowed down the speed of internets in Iran because they don't want people to be talking about all this to prevent raising awareness of this, but they're too dumb and don't realize this ain't gonna work. And all they're doing right now is delaying the day at which this video is gonna go public. It isn't my fault, but I am still going to apologize for Iran's regime stupidity. But if you got this far in this video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, or maybe even comment or subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And I shall see you in the next video. Take care.